Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is I, your boy Gamer, back in the world of Warhammer 40k Dawn of War. In today's episode, we are casting one of our games. It's a 4 versus 4 match, Team 1 versus Team 2. In Team 2's corner, we've got our Necron player, played by Kirkom. Our Sister of Battle player, played by John, yours truly. We've got an Imperial Guard player, played by Gray. And we've got a Chaos player played by Iron Wolf. On Team 1's corner, we've got a Sisters of Battle player played by Adam Arawak. Another Sisters of Battle player played by Pandita Rojo. And another Imperial Guard player played by King Yoa. And lastly, Imperial Guard player played by Jaja Ding Dong. Now, let's switch off our Fog of War. See how our players play out. Looks like we've got an all Imperial team lineup versus an unholy mashup of Imperials, Xenos, and Heretics.
What now?
So we shall see how this game actually plays out. Let's switch up to our Bloody Rose player right here. Like, I think these are the Bloody Rose from what I can see, but feel free to correct me, guys, down on the comment section down below. What do you guys think? Are these the Bloody Rose players? Is this the Bloody Rose faction of the Sisters of Battle? And if my lore memory serves me correctly, I'm presuming these are either the Argent Dawn or Sacred Rose. As far as I know, these are the sisters who does most of the singing when they fight. So feel free to correct me down below if I got the lore right. I'm a casual Warhammer fan, of course, so I don't know everything off the bat. I'm willing to admit that, so feel free to correct me down below. But let's look at the game here. It looks like we've got Team 1 closing in on center map. Team 2 doing the same. It's fascinating to see Imperial Guardsmen and Cultists working side by side together. Those two sides just never work out. Even Battle Sisters on the side of Chaos, as fanatical as those ladies are, they would shoot these Cultists on sight. But looks like, I guess that's the dispute that's going on in this war, so let's have at it. So it looks like we've got our Cultists engaging with our Team 1 Imperial Guardsmen, and we've got Battle Sister squads engaging against Cultists. As I was saying, they would shoot them totally on sight. But we got Imperial Guardsmen on Team 2's side, backing up our Cultists. Imperial Guardsmen backing up the Battle Sisters, fighting against Necron forces. You can see those Necron warriors are so beefy. 3 of them is enough to push back some of these Imperial Guardsmen. But we got another Imperial Guardsman squad joining in on the fight. Battle Sisters taking down our Cultists, taking down, charging up against our Imperial Guardsmen, closing in the fight, engaging in melee combat. Looks like we have, oh, look at that pose. It's like, look at me, bro. Look at me. All right, so our engagement here looks like we've got our Chaos Lord encircled, outgunned. Will he survive this engagement? No. Oh, we lost our Chaos Lord. Our Chaos Lord was focus fired by Team 1. Battle Sisters from Team 2 has moved in to engage. They're getting shot at left and right. Looks like they're losing sisters. Team 1 Battle Sisters are dominating alongside their Imperial Guardsmen brothers. Quite fascinating play. Looks like the center map engagement has been dominated by Team 1. As you can see on the map, they're moving into Team 2's territory right here. But it looks like the Imperial Guardsmen are pushing back, pulling back a little bit just to gather up momentum. They're building up right here. Necron warriors just hailing in, engaging. That's That's 3 brave Necron warriors fighting against an army of sisters and Imperial Guardsmen right there. That's insane. What an insane early clash, guys. King Yoa has pushed forward, while Team 1, the rest of Team 1 are actually building up on the center map. They're taking down these obelisks. And obelisk goes down. Necron Lord comes in for the save. Can they push back this sizable army from Team 1? Just one Necron Lord right there. Necrons are so tough, guys. You're not afraid to go toe-to-toe against sizable armies like this. Now you can see the Battle Sisters are taking up that strategic point. So far with the engagements that we've seen, looks like the early engagements are going to Team 1 side. Like, they dominate the map, guys. Look at that. That map is all Team 1. Okay, looks like the Imperial Guardsmen are now pushing forward. We got our Necron Lord right here. If I were them, I'd probably allocate forces just to move up somewhere here. But again, you know, that's just fog of war stuff. They don't see what's going on. They don't know there's an army or not. And that's brutal. They could have just pushed on this side or at least scouted. Oh, look at that! Area of denial! Look at that area of denial by the Necron Lord. That's intense. The Necron Lord, let's check it out from Team 2's perspective. Team 1 is pushing forward into Team 2's territory, but we've got an encircle. Are we going to see an encirclement? No, looks like the Battle Sister from Team 1 is pushing back the Battle Sister from Team 2. And we got a Necron Lord supporting Battle Sisters. The Bloody Heroes are engaging. What an engagement! What an engagement, guys! Battle Sisters versus Battle Sisters. Where's the support? Where's the support here? This could have been an easy win. This could have been an encirclement. But it looks like the exchange between both factions has turned out really well. The exchange between Team 1 and Team 2. Team 1 has actually lost this side of the map. They had to push back and regroup and rearm. They have to do that because, man, Team 2 has actually rebuilt their army. They have a very... Oh my god, what are you doing? Why be inside this green stuff? You can't shoot there. Oh, that is scary. You got the Battle Sisters here from Team 2 moving in center map. They're facing three forces from Team 1. 2 Battle Sister squads. I mean, 2 Battle Sister players and 2 Imperial Guard players right up center map. But our Necron players has moved up and set up their destroyers. That is it. That's gonna twist this game up to Team 2's favor. Those are solid. And right now, at the moment, I think Team 1 is just invested in early game plays. Necron Forces has actually invested heavily in tier 2 units, and that's gonna tip the scales right there. As you can see here, I don't know why this Battle Sister player has just thrown those squads in for sacrifice. I don't know why, but there you go. Looks like we've got Team 2 coming in, moving in. That's a sizable army, by the way, and looks like... Let me move up.
Reinforcements! We require reinforcements!
That's a sizable army, and that's so you got Necrons, you got Battle Sisters, you got the Imperial Guard, and you got Chaos Forces, all bundled up together. Oh, look at that. That's a shape of a heart. All bundled up together, moving up against this Battle Sister player. They knew that this was the aggressive player, and they're up for blood. Oh boy, that is a scary sizable army. That's like the whole team up against you. If I were the other players, I would come into this person's aid, and I don't know why they're not doing that at all. They gotta help this player out. And see, guys, this is something that you can easily tell from the get-go. If you can easily tell how the game's gonna play out based on how the players actually play with each other. Looks like Pandita Rojo, our Battle Sister, or our Bloody Rose Battle Sister player, has left the game. It is definitely a futile effort to try and block this army. There's just no help, no support. They were dominating center map for a while there, but if we rate the exchange, they got too ballsy that they tried to push deep into Team 2's territory, and that gave Team 2 the ability to just arm up. The thing with Battle Sisters, though, is if you don't upgrade them, they're nothing against Chaos Marine squads and Space Marine squads. Tier 1 units for Chaos and Space Marines are just so beefy. So Sisters and Imperial Guardsmen would heavily rely on numbers. But as you can see here, it looks like we got both Imperial Guard and the Battle Sisters moving up. This Battle Sister army, I don't know why would you create a second convent right up here. That's a total waste of resource if you ask me. Not unless you have excess resources. You don't want to do that. You want to invest your resources in your army and then support your other allies. So here we go. We have an engagement with this Imperial Guard army. No, but you have to see, you know, that's like one player versus all three, or all two at this point. Yeah, two player. No, yeah, it's all three. You got Necrons, you got the Battle Sisters, you got the Imperial Guardsmen. So that's 1 versus 3 right there. Oh, that's now that's a massacre, guys. That's a massacre right there. Yep, looks like our Battle Sisters from Team 1 has left the game. I presume even our Imperial Guard player has left the game, and possibly this. There we go. We got another clash here. One last clash from the one last ditch effort. They're engaging Chaos Forces and Imperial Guard forces. It looks like we lost our Team 1 players. And that's the end of this game, guys. Well, this is quite an interesting play because Team 1 was actually dominating center map in the early game. And one of the key things that they failed to do was the fact that they pushed too deep. And the thing with pushing too deep is sometimes you could get all your army squashed in another exchange. You're overextended, and if you overextend, sometimes that could get really risky. So you want to mitigate that risk when you're playing games like this by ensuring you hold the center map, and by holding that, you're omitting resources. You're taking out resources. You want to, if I were them, if I was Team 1, I would probably create a defensive line here. So you want to keep them in Team 2 Team 2 in Team 2's territory, but they can't move over to Team 1. So you want to get all your forces, build up here, build so much bases here. So you got your production, you got a forward operating base here, and then it just makes it difficult for Team 2 to even move over center map, across this map. So that way, if they take down this center map, they've amassed a sizable force to take down the center map. You still have ample time to tech up, arm up, build more forces for at least when they come over to your side. So that's just my 2 cents on this game, and I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. Please let me know what you guys think. Feel free to comment down below. What are your thoughts? And give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow. Till then, this is your boy VM Gamer signing off for now, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Peace out.